Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to Lean Green TV. We were going to try doing it live, but we've recorded it. We're still going to be talking live. We're not editing it. We might be adding in a few extra graphics or fun stuff like that. But over here is the one and only Heather Borders. She is my partner in crime, a licensed dietitian. Welcome, Heather. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. So, folks, these are episodes that we do every week on Sundays. They will go out late after 9 o'clock, and it's for you. It's just a chance for you to get to talk to Heather. She runs Kailo Nutrition. She is a good friend that we've connected, and we're going to be working together on some great projects coming up very soon. But for now, this episode is, well, first I should say it's sponsored by Clean Machines Clean Green Protein. If you haven't heard about this, just visit us on our leangreendad.com. You can check it out on the shop tab. It's our first and only product. It's absolutely incredible. All our kids love it. It's a vanilla chai flavor and wonderful. And it's fitting that we have a protein sponsor because today we're talking about protein. And Heather, what exactly is the requirement that a normal adult, a functioning normal human being needs for their protein intake?
Yes, I know protein is something that many people are so concerned with, and obviously it's important. We need it to build tissues, to build muscle. For a healthy adult, the way we calculate it is you take your body weight in pounds and you divide it by 2.2, and that's going to give you your weight in kilograms. And then you're going to times it by 0.8. And that's going to give you the amount of protein a healthy adult should have in a given day in grams. So for a 150-pound adult, that's going to be about 55 grams of protein a day. And obviously there are quite a few things that might change that just depending on what's going on with the person, but we're going to assume a healthy adult, and that's pretty much how you calculate how much protein a person needs.
Awesome. So you heard it here, folks. This is a dietitian telling you exactly how much protein that you need to be a normal functioning human being. Of course, you always want to consult a dietitian or a person with lots of knowledge in this area before you figure out how much protein you need based on your lifestyle. But you got it. It's right there. Your body weight in pounds divided by 2.2 equals the kilogram weight. You multiply that by 0.8 and you've got your daily protein intake in grams. And, like she said, 150 pounds, 55 grams. Now, do you spread that out throughout the day, Heather? Or,
It doesn't really matter. I mean, obviously you're going to end up eating 2 or 3 meals a day, maybe some snacking. So it's going to end up being spread out throughout the day.
Cool.
I think naturally. And, for those that are athletes, I know that that's a huge concern. And, really, if you're working out a lot, you're going to end up eating more calories. And if you end up eating more calories, you're going to naturally end up eating more protein.
That makes sense.
So,
that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about some of those protein-rich foods that we can get out there from our whole food plant-based diet.
Yes.
Just give me a list of the best ones out there.
Sure. So I don't know if I'd say best, but just some good ideas. Obviously, beans are going to be huge in terms of plant-based proteins, and that includes things like tempeh and tofu. You're going to get about 15 grams of protein per per half cup in tempeh. And lentils are going to be about 9 grams of protein per half cup. And then most of your other beans are going to be in the ballpark of 6 to 8 grams per half cup. So you can get quite a bit of protein from beans. Some other protein, you can find it in grains as well. A lot of people don't realize that, things like quinoa has a lot of protein. Even brown rice has protein. And then also your seeds. Things like hemp seeds have quite a bit of protein. Flax seeds, chia seeds, very easy to add to smoothies. You're going to get a ton of protein from there as well.
Great. Awesome sources, especially for people that are just starting off on a vegan or plant-based diet. You just listed a ton of them there, so thank you so very much for that. Finally, these are short episodes, so we're gonna just close up real quick here. But protein is a macro. Protein is one of the big ones that we always think of. But there's a lot of other things that we need to get in our, complete diet. What are the other things that we need to keep an eye on as far as our healthy plate on a daily basis?
Sure. So, I mean, obviously, this is going to be a generic prescription. So, I would definitely recommend that if anybody is struggling with any issues, that they see a dietitian. But in general, a plate is going to be made up of, you're going to have some kind of bean, you're going to have some kind of grain, and then you're going to have vegetables. Try to include things like greens and as well as starchy vegetables like potato, butternut squash, that kind of thing. So you want to make sure that you're getting all of these components. And then at some point during the day, you're going to obviously want to have some fruit. I'm a big fan of Dr. Michael Greger, and he has this amazing app that's free called The Daily Dozen, and you can just download that, and it actually has the food groups that he recommends and the servings that he recommends for each, and it's kind of like a checklist. So you could just go down the list, and if you're curious about what you should be eating each day and how much, that would be a great start to understanding what should be on your plate for an average healthy person.
Totally. Daily Dozen app. You can search for it. It is a little green app. I'm trying to pull it up on my phone, but even if I showed it, you wouldn't be able to see it that well on the computer. So, hey, it's Heather Borders from Kailo Nutrition. It's Cory from Lean Green Dad. This episode is sponsored by Clean Green Protein, my favorite protein ever, a whole food sourced, plant-based protein, one of the only types in the world. It is absolutely incredible. Go check it out on the shop tab. Heather, you're the best. Thank you so much for coming on, spending Sunday night with us, and I hope you have an awesome week.
Yes, thank you so much, Corin. I hope you have a great week too.